Здравствуйте.
Hello, we are Yana and Ellen, mother and daughter. Still, welcome back. We're doing another cooking video out of our cookbook, Than Borsch, a cookbook and cultural compendium. This time we're making, I'm very excited, we're making a staple of Russian holiday table feasts, any kind of occasion, or just whenever you are not too lazy to cut up a bunch of stuff. We are making salad Olivie. Salad Olivie.
Salad Olivie, yes.
Oh my god, this is so good.
It's the most delicious,
good.
it's the most popular, it's the most.
Why is it the most? Who knows,
Because
but it's so good.
It's just impossible to explain. Yeah.
And we have a lot of interesting facts about the salad as well, so stay tuned.
So, ingredients.
A lot of ingredients. So this is gonna make about a pail, which is the quantity. This salad is really measured in pails. You're gonna make a lot. So bologna, this is a pound.
Pound? Okay, pound.
I don't know, that's what it said on the package, but you need about a pound of bologna. 3 Idaho potatoes, so you know they don't have to be Idaho, but they're about that size. 3 eggs that are hard-boiled. 1 can of sweet peas. The can is 15 ounces. So it's the bigger can. 6 to 7 pickles. Very important about these pickles. They have to be in brine.
Yes.
They cannot be vinegar pickles, so you might have trouble depending on where you go finding them.
Seriously?
I feel like I have spent hours of my life standing in the supermarket looking at all the pickles, trying to find the ones that are just made with salt. And it usually says in brine on the packaging. I think the reason the salad is so delicious is because it has a little bit of the sweet flavor and a little bit of the salty flavor, and then it has the creaminess from mayonnaise. And mayonnaise is the dressing for this salad. You can use whatever mayonnaise, but really the best is Russian or Japanese, so they're kind of a little more liquidy, and there's a little, I don't know what it is. They have a different flavor. So this is like Japanese, those Kewpie mayonnaise. And optionally, half an onion. It's for crunch. You chop it up really finely. You don't have to add it, but it adds a little juiciness. And really, all you have to do is chop all this stuff up and chop it up pretty finely. You want it to be all cut up, and that's pretty much it. So that's what we're gonna do.
I will start with the potatoes.
I guess I'll chop these pickles.
And then we will put it all in this bowl.
I sharpened this knife, but not enough.
Okay, so approximately, I don't know, I didn't measure the pieces, but
Well, what do you think of this?
small. No, 2 times smaller.
It's 2 times smaller than this.
2 times smaller. So I think the module would be this piece of pea.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Try to make it the size of a pea.
So what about the history?
So the history of this salad is kind of funny. You know, at some point, mayonnaise entered the country of Russia, and came from Europe, obviously, but it became very popular. Well, it came from France, I guess. And the salad was being made by a Belgian chef whose name was Olivier, but it wasn't called Olivier salad. I mean, I think that's a myth where the name came from. I don't really know. But anyway, he was making the salad. He was working at some fancy restaurant. One day, there was a kind of somebody that was working under him, like maybe it was a sous chef or somebody. Ivan Ivanov, clearly like the most Russian name I've ever heard. And he looked at the chef's setup on the table and like reverse engineered the salad and figured out what was in it, and basically stole the recipe and then went to work for this other restaurant, which was like supposedly considered inferior, but I don't know why. And he started making it there. So he basically stole it.
Ay, really?
That's this is like one of these historical things that like, well, how do you know? Is it a legend? Is it true? Probably there's some kernel of truth.
Who knows, right?
The funny thing is that back then, when this salad was being made, the ingredients were completely different. I mean, this was a very fancy salad. So it had crayfish, it had lobster, capers. What else? I would have to refer to our book for all the...
Whatever it is, I even didn't hear these days.
And then, it was during the Soviet Union that the salad...
Simpler.
Mm-hmm. So they started using pickles, potatoes, eggs, peas, and bologna. And the funny thing about this bologna is that it's called... Oh my god, I'm trying to pick it up, but I can't.
Doktorskaya.
It's called Doktorskaya kolbasa. Do you wanna come? Yeah. It's called Doktorskaya kolbasa, which means doctor's kolbasa, kilbasa. And it was actually inspired by American bologna. Это был Mikoyan.
I think Mikoyan.
So there was this guy, who was he, like the health minister or something?
Mm-hmm.
He was the health minister in like the 50s, if I'm not mistaken, in the Soviet Union, and he went to America and he did a lot of different studies on how to, they have a whole thing about like efficiency but also health. So they wanted people to eat healthy, and so he saw this bologna in America, and he tried to make a version of it that was healthy, so I guess like it didn't have additives or chemicals. I mean, I don't know. When you look at it now, like this is not what you eat to stay healthy, but how they make it now is probably a lot different than how they used to make it. Anyway, so they called it doctor's kolbasa because doctor equals healthy.
Absolutely.
And then the onion, I think, is probably the one that needs to be chopped into the smallest pieces because, onion, it's got a kind of it's very strong. And to protect yourself from the onion.
Oh, now you need a hat. The mysterious woman incognito.
Mysterious woman with sensitive eyes. Alright, I can't see anything.
Okay, and then the eggs. Eggs.
I love eggs.
Mm-hmm. And this is, you can't even imagine, it is so delicious. And you see, the point is, our book has very simple recipes, so we chose for the book the most basic recipes, including, let's say, this Olivie.
It's kind of the most well-known, beloved.
Yes, but it's still very tasty. So if you would say, okay, I cannot cook, I'm not capable, everybody is capable. Everybody is capable at least to use recipes and to cook from our book. It's absolutely easy, but you can see yourself. So yeah, I think we have a problem. I'm not sure how.
Wait, yeah, hold on, I'm really struggling with this actually. All right, so we did have to get a bigger bowl for this. We definitely underestimated.
Yes, it was
happens to the best of us.
But that's okay. Not a big deal in the world.
We might actually need more mayonnaise.
Probably yes.
All right, so
the last ingredient is mayo. And then we will see again how much mayo, who knows, we will see right now. Because it has to have certain consistency, but okay, and then when we're gonna try, we will decide, do we need to put some salt or maybe not. It depends how salty the огурцы, cucumbers were.
The pickles.
Pickles. What's the difference? It's the same
Oh, yeah.
species. So
Oh, it's salty. It doesn't need.
doesn't need salt.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so that means we have enough, again, pickles, and pickles were enough salty, so therefore, okay, let me try. Mm-hmm.
I think I need to try it again.
This is for me. This is for you. This is for me. Anyway, we're done with Olivie. This is really, you will try. This is really, really, really delicious.
And you learn something, so when you make this for people, you could also be like, oh, and by the way, and give them a bunch of historical facts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's it. Can you imagine how simple and how beautiful, how healthy? Is it healthy?
Could be worse.
Okay, so that's it. And we will see you next time with something exciting.
Пока.
Пока.
До свидания.
До свидания.